pops. Are you are recording or whatever?
No, go ahead.
Okay. And his pops played in MLB.
Okay.
And like he was like big time, like.
So he was hard.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
was hard. Like you ever seen a black catcher before? He played catcher.
I feel like I have.
His name is Charles Johnson.
I know that name though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his pop. And so like he got like hella connected. Like he told me, like he said Ocho was his damn. Ocho really his cousin.
Tight.
So I was like, shit.
So he be out there with him.
Yeah,
he like, go ahead, hit me up.
Yeah, but like, he was like, and then he was like Fred Taylor, cause like Fred Taylor from down there too.
Yeah.
So like, shit, like one time he had called Fred one time, just hit him up or whatever. Just
on some
like
that.
Shit. Like,
yeah.
I was like, damn, bro.
Got it like that. I'm trying to get them connections.
I'm like, damn, bro. But he plugged, like he really be plugged in on that. Like he got like a couple of brothers that's in the league and stuff like that. So like, I went down there a couple of times just to kick it with him, and then plus like train with him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just to see it. Like I'm like, damn.
This shit real.
Yeah. Like,
he really like that.
These dudes really big as shit. Like,
he really like
bro,
that.
Like this crazy. Like how you that big and you moving the way you moving? I'm like.
That's why I'm trying to train them guys. That's why I'm like, look, I got to get right myself because I don't want to be one of them trainers that's like, oh, I want you to do this, but I can't do that.
Yeah. I want to be able to demonstrate it.
Yeah, I want to show you. I still got it, you feel me? Don't try to buck at me because I'll do you in for real.
I'm telling you.
Try to get like that.
I'm telling you, but that was dope, bro. Because I had went down there one time and I seen like, it was like Pat Surtain, Tyson Campbell, Brian Burns, Levante David, Sony Michelle, Isaiah McKenzie.
Was they like training with a trainer?
Nah, it's crazy because all them people went to the same high school. For
real? That's wild. Just imagine them boys been in your recruiting class with you.
God, bro.
I know them boys won state.
And I was just like, wow. I was just like, damn, I was just sitting in, I was just looking around. I was like, damn, I'm really in here. What do you do?
Tight.
I like shit. I'll pick it up gyms, you know what
That's
I'm saying?
how it should be.
Like,
like, look, all right, that's why but that's how he didn't want to tell me that. he was gonna get out there and do me in. I'm like, damn, am I that sorry? No, I ain't that sorry. Come on, I know I had 3 30s, but I can still move. He got the sauce, and you know the slide off the line.
I don't be too fancy with my.
Yeah, he's like, look, I'm just a big body. Yeah, I'm gonna move you. I like those type of receivers. Easy to get their hands on. He ain't too shifty. No, for real. All right, man, but that's crazy. I don't even know how we got on that. I do. We was talking about the podcast. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So do you watch the Pivot or listen to the Pivot?
Yeah, I always watch it. They be having some good people on there too.
They really do. Who do you think was their biggest person?
Oh, I don't know, bro.
Not biggest views. I feel like the Kevin Hart one was their biggest views.
Yeah, the Kevin Hart one was good.
Yeah.
Who they had on? I like the one. What's Buddy's name? He used to play basketball.
Which one? Michael Bennett?
Yeah, Michael Beasley.
Michael Beasley. Yeah,
that one.
See, I want my podcast to. That's what I'm saying. I want it to be a safe space like that.
Yeah.
Like I listened to it because I was at work. I worked 9 hours on my feet. Well, I used to. And I was listening to it, and then it got deep. I was like, man, I gotta spin it back and watch the actual video, bro. Like. Why do you think it's like that, bro? And especially in the black male community, why do we feel like we can't
express ourselves
in a safe environment?
I think because the way people was raised, like how my mom was raised, and then like I talked to my uncle because she got like her brother, like he was the same way. Like I think it's just how we was raised, like because you think like. When you think of a man, you supposed to be like all the tough guy and stuff like that. And you think that men don't really have a sensitive side. Yeah. And I had to learn that too because I was the same way. Tight. Even at a young, like I'm 22, but I still had to it's not always good to keep them feelings inside like that. Yeah. They build up, and then
exactly.
You just go happen.
You go snap. Yeah, you go snap. I've experienced it. That's why I don't like that.
I've experienced it. I don't like it either. Like, so like, I think it's just how we just how we wire, like, cause it's not just like it's a lot of people like that. I like it's like my homeboys, and I had to tell them like, bro, don't keep that inside of you, bro. Cause that's gonna affect. It's not only gonna affect you, it's gonna affect other people around you.
I feel like we gotta put on like this tough guy or the muchamo, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like Fred say.
Sure.
But like you say, it's how we was raised, it's how society deems us. And me personally, because like you said, I've experienced it, I know the difference. I meditate, I actually do different things like that. I don't have a therapist, but I do want to get into therapy.
Right.
But I feel like it takes a real man to express himself and become the most vulnerable person in the room, but still be so strong.
I totally agree. I agree with that.
And it takes real power to be able to do that, because anybody can put on this tough guy and act, but it takes a real person to be themselves no matter what the outcome would be.
Right.
Like, they're not afraid of being exposed because I don't want to say they're hurting that bad, or they are just that within themselves, or that humbling of themselves, I guess you could say. And it's crazy. Like you say, I always, especially now, that's why I want my podcast to be like an open space to where people can get on here, be vulnerable, because I've been vulnerable with you guys. I've told y'all about my depression, my suicide, and certain things, and I will become more vulnerable, because it is a lot of stuff that I went through. I'm sure that you've went through growing up, and we try to hide that or suppress it, but in the end, we can't run from ourselves.
Right.
At the end of the day, you have to look yourselves in the face, and you have to either be happy or not happy with yourself. And so I want to choose to be happy, so I have to be real. Like, I can't be fake. And that's, I don't want to say that's how I ended up giving up football the first time. It's like I had to put on this, like, I like it, like I love it, when the love wasn't really there no more. Because like you say, I wasn't playing, I was hurt, so I couldn't play. And then at that point, like you say, it's a business. It's the next guy up.
Right.
And so I didn't want to be in the school, because everybody would leave on the weekends, and me living 6 hours away, it's not like I can just hop in my car and come home every weekend.
Right.
You can't. And so I'm the only person on campus, and there's nothing else to do. Man, you going crazy. I felt like I was in jail.
Right.
Like my cell, I say my cell, my dorm room, it looked like a cell, all white walls. It was cold in there, man. By myself, a bunch of white people. Oh man, it'll make you go crazy. You feel me? And I had to come home and not only face those problems, but face the problems of everybody that I thought I loved switch up on me.
Right.
Not only that, I had to reevaluate myself and reevaluate my past and who I was, and am I doing this for me, or am I doing this for other people?
Right.
And so that's crazy, man. That was a really powerful episode right there. That has to be in the top 3.
Yeah, that was
sure.
that was up there.
I like.
Also, I think too, like, cause I remember with me, I used to like,
oh, you good?
I used to think like, I don't want no, like, I always say I don't want nobody to be worried about me. That's why I ain't never really tell my problem like that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
The only person I really told my problem to was my mom, and then once I got to school, I really stopped doing that.
So you didn't want her worrying about you.
Worry about me all the way, cause I'm 5 hours away.
Yeah, so you know.
So I was like, man, I don't know, like, I used to be like, I'll be alright.
I'll
be alright.
Be eating popcorn for dinner in your dorm room.
You feel me? Like, it was like it was tough, especially these past 2 years. 2 years been really tough.
Yeah.
Just from, cause my pops died back in June.
Sorry to hear about that, bro.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I got past that.
Yeah.
But then I had figured out. Now I got a daughter, so that's really when I was.
How old?
She 8 months today.
Okay, tell her happy birthday. Happy 8-month birthday.
8 months, yeah.
Shit, I'm crazy right now.
But like once my pops had died, and then it was crazy. Like my pops had died, and boom, so I found out that I was like, oh shit, like damn. That's really what kind of like got me
hit, like
out there like slump or whatever.
Because
I was really at my lowest. Even before my pops had died, I was really at my lowest.
You was getting there.
Yeah, I was getting there. And
that was just the cherry on top.
Yeah, and boom, once I was like, shit, I was like, damn, like, now I really gotta like, okay, like, maybe let me get right for real.
Tight, for sure.
Let me switch this around, like, and then once I had found that out, like, really, like, my mindset changed after that, because I mean, of course, I really had to, cause like
you the man of the house now.
Like,
you either gotta nut up or shut up.
I gotta get right now. So like, that's really what changed my whole perspective about like just not staying to myself and just like, yes, you can be a tough guy, you can do all that. Like, yes, you can still be the man in the house and do that, but it's still okay to
To be vulnerable. You just gotta find that one person you trust.
Yeah, that you trust. And you can't tell your problems to everybody.
Can't tell your problems to everybody. I got trust issues like a mug. You feel me? Like, oh.
That's why I be careful about.
And I believe in energy. I don't trust energy. I don't trust spirits. You feel me? And that's just me. God's giving us the ability of deception.
Mm-hmm.
We know when we understand, and we know when something ain't right. You feel me? And so so I do like that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, man, my condolences to your dad. Congratulations on your daughter.
Appreciate it, bro.
You can look at it like God took one, but he gave you, blessed you with somebody else.
That's exactly how I looked at it.
Yeah, now it's your turn to be the dad that your dad was, or the dad you wish your dad was.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, just having a person you can trust. That's why I'm so glad I met my wife, my son. I'm able to trust them. You feel me? We've able to grow, and I see where God is taking us. You feel me? So that's a blessing, just like your blessing within and within itself. And so that's wild, man.
Sure.
Is that the stuff you was talking about? You was going through off season?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's exactly
I was gonna ask you to go a little deeper with that, but I ain't want you to feel.
No, hey, I'm open, bro.
All right, man.
Yeah, it was crazy though. That situation was crazy.
Tight.
It was crazy. Me and my homeboy was heading to Miami for like a little summer break trip, and we just got on the road. Mama called me. She was like, cause she knew leaving.
Tight.
She was like, where y'all at? And I had lied. I thought she was I was like, we in Jacksonville right now. Jacksonville like 2 hours away from where I'm at. I was like, we in Jacksonville right now.
Tight.
And she was like, well, y'all might have to turn around. I was like,
huh?
No, we did not turn around. We did not turn around. But she was like, your granddaddy just called me. And I thought she was talking about her daddy, but she was talking about that. But she was like,
dang, bro, you got both of your granddaddies?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Both of them. Yeah. And
nice.
that's a blessing for sure. That's a blessing for sure. They be putting me on game.
I'm already knowing. It's all like I know their wisdom and stuff. Like, that's wild.
I'm trying to tell you. But she was like, so I was thinking that her daddy that had called her, and my grandmama had just had like knee surgery, so I thought something had went wrong or something like that.
Type, yeah.
But it ended up being my daddy's daddy, and she was like, well, your granddad just called me, and she was like, it's your daddy. I was like, and remind you, like, me and my pops ain't never really been like, we ain't really had the best relationship.
Type, yeah.
So, and
that's still pops, though.
Yeah, that's still my pops at the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
I'm like, what's going on? She was like, well, they was like, shoot, they just found him dead in his room.
Damn.
And I said, huh?
Yeah.
And cause I was like, plus I'm driving too. I'm like, wait, what?
And you're like, hold on, let me spit that back.
Yeah, I got my homeboy in the car with me. And I was like, huh? I'm like, she was like, yeah, like they just found him, like, and plus my granddaddy found him because they had went to his house and like they
were looking for him.
Yeah, because he wasn't answering the phone, none of that.
Yeah.
And he usually called him, like he called him like on a daily.
Oh.
So, and he was like, and she told me that, and I was like, wait. And then it like hit me, and I started bawling, crying.
So like a rush of emotion.
Yeah, it's like a rush of emotion hit me. And plus I was driving too. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And so I just pulled over, and plus I was following somebody too. So we had pulled over, and like I'm just on the side of the road. Like I just can't. Like I'm in distraught, bro.
So
like I didn't know what to
do.
Yeah, and I was just crying. I was crying. And I do appreciate my homeboys too, like, cause we had to end up going back to Statesboro. That's where I was school at.
Yeah.
But I appreciate them boys, cause they really like once we got back, they really like got my mind off stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they made sure like I was. Really just made sure I wasn't just in my room just sitting there.
Just by yourself, just think about that shit.
And
hey man, shout out to the real homeboys.
For sure, man. Shout out to them boys, Bo, Canteen, and TV, but shout out to our boys.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it. But,
for sure.
Yeah, man, like that. Once that happened.
Yeah.
And just me and my pop's relationship, it felt like, cause I always wanted to talk to him, but like I didn't want to talk because I wasn't gonna come at him like that was my pops.
Type.
Cause I was so mad at him.
So
I was
angry.
I was really probably gonna cuss him out or something like that.
Type.
So I ain't never really want to have that conversation with him until I really knew I was ready for it.
Yeah.
And then boom, that happened. That kind of like that kind of messed me up. It messed me up real bad. And then going to the funeral, then hearing all the stories and stuff, just on how my dad was and this and that. Cause my mom was there with me, cause that's my mama's ex-husband.
Type.
So like, we were sitting there hearing the stories and was like how good of a person he was. Like, yeah, I believe he was a good person. Yeah. But like, me and my mom was like, we both like, it was crazy. It was like simultaneous. We looked over and she was like, why we ain't never see that side?
Type.
And the whole like the viewing, the funeral, like that joint messed me up. Like it messed me up bad, cause I was just like, bro, like. But then after that, that's when I was like, okay. One day I went out to a field or whatever, like close to where I stay at school, and I just went out and I just really like meditated and prayed, and like after that, like it kind of, I don't know, it was just like a spiritual feeling went on to me or something like that. Like God just took over me or something like that, and like I was really like I was fresh after that.
Tight.
I was
fresh. It's like that weight was lifted off your shoulder. It's like you gave that burden. Those feelings, you gave it to God, because there wasn't nothing you can do, so you had to let Him take control of it. Real talk.
Sure.
And that's what getting spiritual. I believe in relational over religion. Like, even though I grew up preacher's kid, I grew up in the church and stuff like that, I believe that God wants us to grow a relationship with Him as opposed to listening to what somebody else has to say. The Bible says to search the scriptures to show thyself approved. You can't search the scriptures if you're listening to what your religion says. Right. I'm not knocking no religions. I'm really not. But I do believe that we should read our Bibles on a daily and meditate to God, meditate on His Word. Feel me? Just get some alone time to talk to Him and grow that relationship with Him. So, and you see, you doing that, you gave that weight, that burden to God, and it's, I don't know. It's like a weight was lifted off.
It was, bro. Like everything that was going. Because even before my pops had passed, I was going through. Like I was drinking, I was going out all the time. Just basically didn't care. Like I didn't. Like, I was at that. Like my mindset was like, man, I don't care about nothing. I'm gonna just do this.
Just do this.
And I knew something was wrong, but I was just almost like
you was doing it to try to
like cope with it.
Yeah, try to mask it.
And I was like, man, this ain't no good. Like we was having fun, but it really wasn't like the good kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? I was really hurting myself in the back end with it. So, exactly. That's what it was, man. That was going on for sure. That was a tough time in my life for sure.
Okay. And so I look at it, well, I'm sure you look at it this way too. God has given you the opportunity to be a better father to your daughter. Right. And not only that, but I'm pretty sure you want your daughter to be your best friend. Right. When I have my little girl, that's gonna be daddy's girl, you feel me? I'm gonna spoil that girl. I say that. I can't really say that because I be getting on to my wife about spoiling myself. And I can't be a hypocrite. You feel me? I gotta treat them equally. But I already know she's gonna be daddy's girl because I got 2 dogs. They female dogs. They my dogs. So they love me.
For sure.
But that's crazy that you had to go through all that, and I'm glad that you have gotten to that point in your life to where you can forgive him. Do you forgive him?
Yeah, for sure.
Where you can forgive him, which allows you to give up those feelings and things like that. So now you are not focusing on hate or have this negative cloud or aura or energy around you, but you have more so of positive vibes and you're spreading those. Right. And I honestly like the path that you're going because not that many people choose that path, especially young 20s, bro. You're 22. I don't know. What was I doing at 22? I was working out. I was hard into it. I was about like you. Probably not on your level yet, but I was on that path, you feel me? And so, I don't know. It's you don't really see that, especially around here in our community or where we're from, which is why I tell people exposure leads to expansion. You expose yourself to greater. You expose yourself to different things. Then you can expand. So get out the city that you're from, man. Try something new.
I'm trying to tell you, for them boys that got like little, it don't matter what little small scholarships, whatever it's NAIA, D2, D3, it don't matter. Get out of the city.
Exactly.
Just so you can just see. Because you never know, once you get there, you never know who you're going to meet. Because that's really what college is about. College is about networking. Yeah. Or wherever you go, it's about networking.
Meeting new people.
Because you don't know who they going to know and who they going to know.
Yeah.
So get out, please, guys. I ain't going to lie, I'm speaking on gas. Please get out of gas tank.
Please don't know you're like, get out of gas tank.
Just so you can see something else, so you can network with people and so they can show you different or something different at anything, because that's what I'm thankful for, that I'm at Georgia Southern.
Tight.
I done met so many people, so many coaches, whatever the case may be. I done met so many people now, so I can hit them up and be like, hey, I need so and so, and they, you know what I'm saying?
They plug you in.
I'm telling you.
Plus, that's Georgia. It's a little different over there.
Yeah,
Georgia is the Black Hollywood.
For sure. But just please, bro, please.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna cap. Because this is me, I went to NAIA. Ain't nothing wrong with NAIA.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
It gave me an opportunity to get out of gas. Yes, I came back for personal reasons, but family issues, but things like that. But my plan is not to stay here.
Fact.
That's why I'm building now, so I don't have to. Once I go somewhere, I'm already established.
Right.
So I don't want to be one of those types that say, oh, when I move here, or when I move there, or when I move, then I'm gonna start this, and because that day might not ever come.
Fact.
You got to start today, no matter what it is. I'm kind of glad that we kind of pivoting.
Yeah.
That was the personal. We got very deep right there at the end. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But now we go pivot over to the business side of things, man. Because we are two young Black entrepreneurs, especially both into the clothing business. We'll touch on our brands. I'll let you touch on your brand here in a second. But like you just gave these boys gems, man. Get out of your city. The college is where you network, where you meet people. Even if you don't go to college, go to another city, get a job there. Right. You never know who you might meet in that job. And then you get a hobby. My biggest thing is get a hobby, because you can turn your hobby to your passion, to your profession one day. You feel me? And now you making money doing what you love to do. I work out. I love working out. I'm going to make money doing that. Right. I love clothes, like you said. I love to feel good and feel comfortable. Right. And plus, I'm like, man, why would I pay $500 for this when I can go make my own stuff? Charge $700. No, I'm just playing. I'm not, but I am. I feel you. Yeah, if you do it, you'll see what I'm saying. Exactly. But to spit it all back, my biggest thing is, man, go for something that you need every day. What is something that you need or do every day? You always need clothes. Fitness is going to always be around. Always. People loves YouTube. YouTube is taking over. YouTube is the TV. So, that's true. So, you feel me? Just get out, do something, man. Heck, man. All right, so I know you say your mom already had the stuff for your clothing brand. Right. What is the name of your brand, bro?
So it's NSNP. That's short for No Struggle, No Process.
Yeah.
No struggle, no progress. I'm tripping. But
stand for both.
Yeah, stand for both. But I got the quote from Frederick Douglass. Excuse me. And the quote is, "If there's no struggle, there's no progress, or no process. Wherever you want to go, wherever you want to go with it." And so I was like, oh, okay, bet. And I always use that quote even before. And I was like, I'm just gonna say NSNP. Yeah. And by the way, y'all go follow me the clothing brand NSNP Design. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow me on IG.
You got a website?
Yeah. Got nsnpdesign.com. That's the website too.
I'm gonna put it all down in the description as well.
For sure. But yeah, like my mom had the stuff, and I was just doing little basic designs, just so not just for young people to wear, but also older people to wear as well. Tight. But yeah, just little designs, charging like $20 a shirt, you know what I'm saying? Then like $30 for a hoodie or something like that. Tight. Just something real basic. And once I had got like start getting a little money in, get a little following in, good little clientele and stuff like that. That's when I was like, okay, let me try to go bigger with this, better quality stuff, because and I had to do I was watching YouTube. I was watching how you do this, how you work with what's the deal with how to deal with manufacturers, how to deal with drop shipping. It's so much stuff.
So much stuff out there. That's how you teach yourself, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
You learn daily, man. And YouTube is the biggest teaching platform out there.
Tell you. So with the clothing brand, you really gotta do it on your own.
You do.
You really do.
Not that many people go tell you. Like, because the clothing brand is such a big, it's so easy to get in, but it's hard to stay in.
Yeah, because you can get in. But then, like, you
start seeing everything, you're like, oh,
you
thought it was easy.
Yeah, you thought it was easy. You ain't making the money that you thought you was gonna make, because you really like hit or miss with it.
Exactly.
Because you think like, oh yeah, this design gonna hit right here. This is gonna hit. You put it out, you know, get like 10 sales. You get like 10 sales. You like, dang.
And now you got all this inventory. What you gonna do with that?
What you gonna do with it? So like, just with that, like, I had to learn, like, because after I got done doing like making my own designs, then I had moved to drop shipping. Drop shipping is when you make your design or whatever, then you send it to whoever. Like, I think I was using who I was using. I can't remember what I was using, but I was sending it to them, and what they would do is somebody go on your website, make an order. The order gets sent to them, and you don't gotta package nothing. You don't gotta do nothing. They do all the packaging stuff for you. But the only thing with that, like, it's cool that you ain't gotta do nothing to work. That was the cool part. But the only thing was, like, when I was at school, like, I would wear something, and people were like, hey bro, like, where you get that?
Yeah.
And I ain't got nothing on hand.
Tight.
He was like, hey, like, I want, like, let me snap it. I ain't got nothing. Yeah, let me get one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't got nothing on hand. So that's when I moved towards, like, going to, like, manufacturers or whatever, like, going so I can get stuff on hand so I can sell them. And also, like, like, you order on the website, then I'll ship it too. But that's really how I got into it. But, like, it was, I had to learn a lot, though. And this is a lot I'm still learning about, because
it's a lot. It's an everyday process.
It's an everyday process. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna do this one day, then the next day I ain't gonna. For the next 2 or 3 days, I'm gonna just chill. No, you gotta do it every day. You gotta be on top of it.
Real talk.
Not you just gonna.
You ain't gonna make no sales. Yeah, you gonna get low.
You wasting money, really.
Pretty much. And like you say with the drop shipping too, they take a piece of that off.
Yeah,
the
they
top.
take. That's the thing too. They gotta get paid too. They gotta get paid too.
And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I haven't fully committed to drop shipping, because I'm like, that little bit, I don't even like you. I ain't getting like 700 orders a day and stuff like that.
No, I ain't getting 700. Nah. I've been chilling lately.
Yeah,
I'm
like, look, the orders I'm getting, I can make them myself and then keep that little extra. You feel me? That's why I got my little setup over here. Sure. But I do want to eventually start getting into drop shipping when I get to the more elaborate brands that take longer to make and stuff like that. Like I just got the little simple designs.
Yeah, that's how I started out. Like, that's what I was doing.
Yeah. Also, I got you know, as my channel, I like to give my guests a shirt. So I got 2 shirts over there. You can get both of them.
Oh yeah, I'll pick. I'll pick.
No, I might let you get both of them. Those are the only 2 largest I had that on hand. You feel me?
Cool.
As you can see, I was up late editing last night. I missed our time. We were supposed to meet this morning. That's on me. And what's crazy is I woke up at like 7 o'clock this morning, took the dogs out, did my reading and all that, and I ended up laying back down because I had just went to bed. I was like, man, I'm tired, bro. I'm going to wake up around 8 o'clock, go to the gym, man. I ended up waking up. My girl said, she woke me up. I was like, what time is it? She said, it's 12 o'clock. I was like, ain't no way. I looked at my phone, I saw that text, I was like, oh.
Hey, I wasn't tripping. Hey, I get it, bro.
I was like, oh, I appreciate you, though. Because we was able to reschedule. He came, you feel me? He pulled up. I had to get everything set. I was trying to set up when he got here, you feel me? So if the lighting don't look good or if the ambiance ain't right, then I apologize. That's on me. I'm trying to come with better quality for 2023. That rhyme, I wasn't trying to. I really could be a rapper, though. But like he said, man, the biggest thing in this industry is also networking, getting in touch with your warehouses and stuff like that, like getting some good quality samples. Like he says, he wants to go for more you got more sort of the streetwear type brand,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what I'm more pushing for. Like, if you out there trying to start a brand, like, see what
your niche is.
Yeah, like what your niche is, like, because if you not gonna wear what you gonna put out, then it ain't no point of really, like, you know what I'm saying, go off your style and then go off like, okay, what you trying to reach out to? Like, you trying to go for streetwear, you trying to go for, you know, like, whatever.
Athleisure. I got athleisure.
Like with the fitness stuff, like whatever the case may be, and then boom, you make that, and then you just go from there. Like, I'm with like streetwear stuff, I'm with the graphic tees and stuff like that, and little stuff like that. So that's what I stick to.
Yeah.
So, and like I like more like meaningful like graphic tees, like got like a meaning to it. Like this, my Black History Month shirt.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I gotta get that up off for you. We can swap shirts like how they swap jerseys. That'll be our jersey swap. Look, we gotta do that. That's gonna be the cover photo. We gonna swap jerseys. Real talk. He laughing at me doing this.
They're about 1-on-1, but that's all what
I got you. That's why I can get you 2 for 1. I was gonna put my crew on like that, but I think it's in the jar. I was like, man, I ain't got time to.
Yeah, we sold out of these though. We sold out of these real quick.
I see it. I'm throwing some dope, bro.
For sure, I appreciate it. I'm
gonna link out his stuff now. I gotta go check him out. I said I was gonna get a shirt. I still gotta get a shirt.
Bet, man. Wish I had some in the whip. I get some.
See, that's why you gotta keep it on you, man. You gotta keep that thing on you, man.
I was going back at school, but I'm like, dang, I should have brought something with me. But
it's all good, bro. We're gonna definitely link up because I'm gonna definitely bring you onto the podcast again, man. I really like this for sure. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to bring him back on. We go get ready to wrap it up here in a minute. I do want you to touch on a couple more questions about your brand and stuff like that.
Okay.
But for real, man, y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all want me to bring him back on, whether I'm posting this little clip on YouTube, Snapchat, not Snapchat, I don't post on Snapchat. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the other ones. I'm going to get on Clubhouse here soon. I'm going to get on some other ones, LinkedIn here soon, just because that's where your entrepreneurs and stuff is at, man. That's where you really learn how to grow a business and stuff like that, too. But, man, I like what you're doing, man. I really do, especially for you to be 22. I like the route that you're going, the path that you're going. You got the right mindset. Continue to keep God first, and He will continue to bless you in 2023. I see big things coming for both of us this year, bro, especially with you committing all the way to this brand. I'm committing all the way to my brand, you feel me? I'm looking forward to a collab. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see a collab as well.
Hey, let's make it happen.
No struggle, no process, you feel me? No struggle, progress. And true faith, that goes hand in hand. You gotta have faith, and you gotta be able to struggle a little bit, man.
It's part of life, bro.
It's part of life, and so that's why I feel like. I say, yeah, tell you shoot the podcast right now. Tell we making money. We about to wrap it up. Right now. Not for real. We about to wrap it up in a bit. But man, I love your brand. I love the things you're doing, especially the graphic tees. I'm gonna definitely have to get you to make some stuff. Sure. Are you like no, because you don't make nothing on hand. You said you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
So you don't use the Cricut or nothing no more.
Oh, it depends. It depends on like what type of like design I'm really going for. So like if I'm trying to make some like real, like I ain't gonna say like basic, but like just some real subtle, simple. Yeah, something simple. Like I'll use the Cricut. Like I'll come home and use it because I ain't got enough room in my apartment back at school to have all that.
Exactly.
So
how big is it? Is it as big as that or bigger?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
It's my mom was doing like small. It's probably
probably about the size.
Yeah, it's probably about this big or something like that.
She trying to sell it?
Probably not, cause she be making shirts herself, so it's like she make little, you know how
tight.
Would be.
Exactly. So if I hit her
them little corny little shirts and stuff like
that,
that what she be on.
So if I hit her and be like, look, I need 5 shirts, I'll pay you this much.
She'll do it right. Yeah, she'll get you right.
So I can bring her onto the team. You won't feel bad if I steal your mom's one, right? No. If I throw a little bigger bag.
Nah, I'm gonna do
He's like, look, I go to the shipment anyway.
I'm like, look, mom, go make your money.
No, for real though. Hey man, if y'all really looking for a job out there, let me know because I could use some help for real. I put some more and him as well, man. I ain't saying I'm trying to save money, but I'm trying to build a team. I need people. I'll make a different post about that.
Way easier with a team. For sure.
It's way easier with a team, but you got to be a good leader to be able to lead a team. And I worked on a lot of jobs and seen a lot of sorry managers. Not trying to bash somebody, I ain't gonna put them out there, but like that. But I've learned a lot, and the time you look at it, you be like, damn, why am I having to go through this? But once you get out of it, you look back and be like, dang, thank you, God, for allowing me to go through this. Because now I see how I want to run my business. I see how I want to do this. I see how I want to do that. I didn't really have a whole lot of people that I wanted to be like growing up. I had a lot of people I didn't want to be like. And that molded me. That's a really good thing. That molded me to become the man I am today.
Right.
I always say I had a lot of people in the Bob I wanted to be like, for real. So that was just, I don't know, that's just how I ended up coming up with my brand, coming up with my logo and things like that. So
that's what's up.
Like you say, you come up with your own designs and things like that?
Yeah, like I come up with my own junk, like sometimes I go on Instagram and like look, like I try to at least get like a little idea like what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then once after that, then because I'm still trying to, because sometimes I just pay somebody to make my design.
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying to get to the Photoshop stuff. I'm still trying to get my way around that because I be watching YouTube and that I be so confused with that stuff. God, dog. But I'm working on it.
For real.
But if I need something like, I'll be like, what my design is in my head.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pay somebody to do it.
Like I know it. I got it up here. I ain't gonna try to do it.
I don't know if I can put it like that. I'm gonna tell somebody else.
I don't know if I can edit all that like that.
Like I'll pay somebody to let them do it. You know what I'm saying? And the people, like, there's so many graphic designers on IG. Like it's crazy. crazy. So
on Fiverr,
on
all that, man. Y'all check them boys out first.
And they don't really be taxing like that. So so like I just do that, and once they do that, then boom, make the little mock up, send it to and watch out for the manufacturers too. So they'll play. You got to make sure. If you send them your order, don't pay full payment up front. Don't do that. Pay it in 4 payments. So don't do that. They got me before with that.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
What happened? How they get you?
Man, so like it was like a decent. I don't know. Like, cause I don't know. I don't know what it was, but so boom. I think it was something with some shirts. I can't remember. And I was like, look, I want this, and this. Need this amount by this time.
Tight.
And I'm like, boom, paid them up front. How much? I think I paid like $800 up front.
You had it like that though.
I just got my check.
Okay. He said, look,
I got my refund check. You know what I'm saying? So
go see this out real quick.
So boom, I paid them. Boom, and like you got to make sure you stay on them, so you make sure they don't like be slacking and nothing like that. So I texted them, no reply. Text them again. I had texted them that night. Then I texted them again the next night because you know like they time different over there.
Yeah.
So boom, hit them, no reply. Hit them again, no reply.
No.
I know these folks didn't just scam me.
He just ran off on the blood.
I'm like, these folks didn't just scam me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you all right? I was like, all right, bro.
Sometimes
you gotta take
your losses, man.
You gotta take your L, keep it pushing.
Tight.
You gotta make sure you gotta
learn.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
It ain't no L, it's a lesson.
And that's when I just started. That's when I kind of like just started like getting to the manufacturer stuff. So that's when I was like, okay. And that's when you gotta make it into 4 payments. Don't pay up front. And make sure you own them and negotiate with them too, so you can get it because they'll bust your head open for them prices sometimes.
So who would you recommend? I might need one for myself.
I'm gonna have to find her because they got like weird names on Instagram, so I had to like.
Send it to me.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure, I got you.
I'll share it with y'all later on. Maybe after I get my stuff in.
For sure.
Give y'all my experiences too. For sure. But yeah, definitely. Tell me who to stay away from too. Cause
if you want to work with someone, I would say if you want faster shipping time, work with like people from Pakistan. Okay. They got like the faster shipping time. They do got good, and they got good quality stuff too. Okay. Like yes, you can work with people in China, but faster. Of course, you want your stuff to get here quick. So
exactly.
I'll say work with Pakistan.
So they have the blanks in warehouse, and they just print the label on there.
Print the label like whatever you want, whatever design they got. From mesh shorts to varsity jackets, to hoodies, shirts, crew necks, whatever the case may be. Okay. They got you. And of course,
what websites do you use? You go through Alibaba or?
I almost went to Alibaba, but majority of the time, like, cause they be on Instagram like that, so I just DM them or something like that. Or what's the WhatsApp? Okay. Yeah. WhatsApp, that's really what they be using, and that's how you get a quicker response time too.
Ran off on you, man.
They ran off on me, bro. I was so hot, man.
I know you was, man. That's 800. 8 racks. You know what you can do with that?
800, man. $800, bro. Like you gonna take money like that?
Yeah.
But it's cool.
I'm a college kid, bro. You gonna do it like that?
I ain't like God, dog, man.
They said, oh, he got it like that. He dropped the whole first payment.
I need that money. I need that 800. I could went and did something else with that money.
You know how much merchandise you can get and stuff? You can probably double that.
I can double that. I was so.
We can't think about it. That's a lesson.
That's a lesson.
It be like that. It's like football, man. You go get beat on some place. But what you gonna do? You gonna think about that, or you gotta learn and
let it go, and shake back.
Yeah. But man, we at 38 minutes, so Nielsen plus the other 25, man, that's over. It's almost close to an hour. It's over now. I really enjoyed this one, man.
Me too, man.
I'm definitely gonna bring you back on, man. See, it's crazy. Y'all can see my mic. I hope y'all can hear me good.
I hope y'all can hear me.
He got his here. My beard ain't don't look like that. I can't hide my stuff. What you use, bro? Go and drop the sauce, cause you ain't always had that.
I really haven't always had it. Like, I started growing it in March of last year. And that's not just. But I just
22.
Yeah, bro. Like,
man,
I used I let it grow. Like I let it grow, and then once I got a cut, shout out my boy Toby.
That boy Toby, yeah.
So he lined me up, and then that junk just grew. Like I use all the Shea Moisturizer men products. Okay. The beard wash, beard oil, and then the beard balm. That's really all I use.
So did your dad got a big beard? Or?
Nah, like. Ain't nobody in my, like on my dad's side, ain't nobody in my family got like no full beard. So like I really don't know where it came from. It just
he got the sauce. He trying to he got the fountain of youth though. he got the beard sauce.
I really
Him and
don't
the
know.
Darius. That boy Darius beard grew out of nowhere too.
Hey, I don't know what it is, bro. Like, I'm blessed to have this shit. I'm like, man, tripping.
So do people think that you older than what you really are?
Oh, no doubt.
Hey, they like,
Even
yeah,
before
you
I
gotta
had
be like 32
Even before I had a beard, people thought I was older than what.
because of your mindset.
Yeah, that too, and I guess the people just thought I was just older. Like, I don't know, but yeah, it was one time somebody thought I was like 30 years old. I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Bro.
How old were you at that time? Like 18?
Nah, I was.
Don't
No,
say
they,
16.
no, when I was 18, they thought I was like 25.
Okay, yeah.
And then once I got my beard, somebody thought I was like 30. I'm like,
Yeah,
look,
you
bro,
look 30,
I
bro.
was 21 at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, nah, bro. I could have added them years on to me like that.
That boy ain't never got ID to get no liquor. They said, oh, you about 30. Nah, for real, man.
real.
But man, I really enjoyed this one, man. This was a good one, man, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Sure, man.
I was gonna ask y'all if y'all want me to bring him back on, but I'm gonna bring him on anyway for just something different. Probably, I definitely want to collab, work with each other as far as merchandise. Let's drop a line together, bro.
Sure.
So we
Sure.
definitely go work on that.
We can do that.
Get together. Probably I don't know when. I want to drop something for the summer, for the spring, for the summer, something right there.
I need to drop some shorts too. So I
Yeah.
ain't dropped no shorts yet.
That's gonna be my focus. I was debating on if I want to continue focusing on hoodies and long sleeves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just because it's still cold, but
Yeah.
I look at like winter's about to be over.
Yeah.
So I can either focus all the way in on the spring.
On the spring, so yeah, I agree.
But then again, I don't know, because I kind of like them shorts, bro. I want to make stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
said shorts. Those
These
leggings.
pants, yeah.
Yeah, pants. Those leggings are tights.
Oh yeah.
What
Nah,
you
they like
think
they Nike. I got these old though. These like I got these back in when I was like a freshman in college. So
You bought them or they gave them to y'all?
no, they bought them. Nah, we Adidas.
Oh,
Adidas.
okay.
I wish we was Nike.
Yeah. Well, you don't like Adidas?
No.
Why not? I like Adidas. I like how tight
I
it is.
ain't bashing Adidas or none of that, but when it comes to football,
Apparel.
apparel, and just in general, y'all's stuff is kind of cheap.
Tight, yeah.
So I like from glove perspective.
Yeah,
like,
no, I can totally agree
they
with you.
suck.
I
ain't gonna lie.
can totally
They
agree with you on
terrible.
that. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just off of cleats. I don't like the cleats. Alright, I
Yeah.
don't say they alright, but like,
They light, but they
they
can
light,
be
but
cheap.
I feel like they don't really withhold stuff. Like a lot of my Adidas cleats got like rips in them and stuff like that.
Okay, you just rough, man.
Nah,
That boy
man,
be he cut too hard.
But I need some like you feel me?
Yeah,
Some
nah,
they
I
gotta
feel you.
give. But
Need some
Adidas,
support.
I remote Nike all the way. Nike
Tight.
all the way for me. So
Okay.
that's how I am.
He a
Or
little
Under Armour. I kind of
biased.
mess with Under Armour too.
Yeah.
I'm biased. I'm biased.
I guess I am. I just like their jerseys. I like how tight their jerseys are.
Yeah.
We had Under Armour.
For real.
Yeah.
I mess with Under Armour though. I like their cleats too.
All right. That's straight though. That's straight. But yeah, man. I think that's a wrap for this one, man. Like I
sure,
said, I
man.
really enjoyed this, man. Y'all make sure that y'all like, subscribe, comment, share this video with somebody, man. If y'all, let me know down in the description who y'all want to see me on here with next. If y'all want to see another episode of this, we can definitely get on here and talk more about the business side of things. As far as drop shipping, as far as different ways to make your shirts, whether it's screen print, sublimation, vinyl. Just, whatever, man. I'm really trying to connect with a lot of people, especially in this area. I'm trying to grow people in this area as opposed to being a crab in a barrel and pulling people down, man. But, yeah, y'all let me know. Bro, I appreciate you coming over here, man. Appreciate you talking to me, bro.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Already, bro. Anytime, man. This was fun, man. For sure. But, yeah, that's it for this one, man. It's your boy Deuce.
Y'all boy follow me on IG, e.smith.1010 at that. Hey man, y'all get into it. Man.
Exactly.
More things coming in 2023, man.
I'll put all his stuff down in the description, man, as well as my stuff. So, man, y'all make sure y'all go down and read that, check that out, man. If y'all made it to the end of this video, man, I appreciate you guys. I know it was kind of long. Y'all let me know if y'all like the longer style videos or if y'all like the shorter style videos. I know my YouTube shorts have been going crazy, so I know I'm going to continue doing those. But as far as my actual content, y'all let me know, man.
For sure, man.
But that's it for this one, man. We'll see y'all in the next one, man. It's your boy Deuce. It's your boy
E.
E.
For sure.
Yeah, we out this thing, man.
All right.
Boom.